Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you are. And welcome back to the beta plan playing Shadowrun. So, we've done now 3 quests for our team members. We had Isnobel, Gobbet, and Gaichu. But, yeah, Duncan and Rector haven't, well, given any extra things to do yet. In fact, Rector is really short off about what he has to say to me. And so I wonder if perhaps the mission that we already did along in the game was indeed also just tied into him as his personal mission. A nice touch, but the way he speaks, it sounds like he wanted more revenge. In this case, by putting a few extra holes into certain people, from which we actually stole those pieces, Hardingham and I forgot the other name, to be honest. But that makes me really wonder if we ever going to talk a little bit more about Rector, because, wow, as I said before, he's kind of an interesting character, let's put it that way. Because Rector, as I talked a lot about it, I'm a cyber mage, and the more cyberware you take, well, the lower your essence drop, because everything takes essence cost. He actually says that he's taken so much cyberware that he's not whole anymore. That he has gone beyond the essence limit, which normally should make you into some sort of, well, techno-zombie. Let's put it that way. Ooh, I probably spiked my mic with that word there. Yeah, he said he doesn't have that problem, because normally it's about the emotions. You get all detached, and because you feel detached, you feel without your humanity, and so you spiral out of control. But he says he has no problem with it, because, well, he is a diagnosed psychopath. He has no morality, and he feels no empathy. Never has. So when it was all cut away from him, the ability to feel for other people, he did not mind. As such, he considers that he is not limited by essence, and, well, that his kind will take over the world, because with the upgrades, well, they will be better. They will be a new race. The future. Yee. Yeah, and they will compete with other monsters, so he said. Like dragons and what have you not. Right, so, to completely, of course, indulge ourselves in that theory, I have upgraded my cyberware. Now, that doesn't cost any extra essence, because if you upgrade on cyberware you already had, and there's the same essence cost, you don't lose any extra essence. So what did I do? I didn't buy anything of the things I want, and I really hope we're gonna get some Nugent, because we're starting to, well, lag behind in a few departments. I've upgraded our hand razors, plus 2 extra damage, 1 extra bleeding damage, and we pierce up to double the amount of armor. Because, well, we weren't doing much damage with our hands anyways, and that is still our primary way of attack. But we still have a very, very crummy armor that we want to upgrade. We still have some spells that we need to update. These two, they're fine. They're absolutely fine, as well as the healing spells. Mana Bolt just needs a higher version, and these two just need to be replaced. Should have never bought them. My mistake. But then again, normally in all the other games you had more than enough Nugent. And, well, the other thing we want to do is, no, not here. What am I doing? Spells. As said, we have one more cyberware we want to do. After all, we have Essence 0 6.5, and, well, seeing the amount of spells we use, we might actually go a little bit below that. Yes, 1 extra cooldown, but that doesn't really matter. But seeing we have no extra side missions, it's time to continue. We're going to go to Dreamland and see what she knows, how to prevent people from losing all their memories like this plastic-faced man seems to be able to do. So, yeah, hope that wasn't too much rambling of our exposition, and otherwise, well, we're just going to have to suffer through it. The tenement that Dreamland lives in smells of mold and desperation. The people living here are the kind who don't want to be found. Okay, this is the right place, Deathclaw. Emily should be in the first apartment. Is she dangerous? She shouldn't be. Emily's a dicker, yes, but she's really more into programming than she is violence. Her handle is Dreamland, after all. She quit running last year. Something about some sort of activist activity that she used to be into, and a bunch of big money execs who, well, are holding a grudge. Emily's from Berlin, but she moved to Hong Kong after the Flux State collapsed, which, by the way, happened in the last game. Wink wink. The Schockenwellen writer, that's the group that she worked for, were supposed to protect her, but they've got their own problems to deal with now. I guess that she decided she's safer on her own. Yeah, I heard about the fall of the Flux State. Sounded like chaos. That's what I heard too. An experiment in sustained institutional anarchy? Great environment for a Shadowrunner, but it ended up just like communism did. Another pipe dream. The German government gave the corporations the go-ahead to invade, and they forced the anarchists to retreat to the eastern part of the city. Now Berlin's run by the corps, just like Hong Kong. I bet they wind up building a wall again. Wouldn't put it past them. Separating East and West Berlin. Okay, so how should we handle this friend of yours? No clue, really. I've never met her in meat space. Just be your charming self. I'm sure that everything will work out just fine. Isnobel, I am going to consider that as sarcasm. I have no charming personality. Alright. Well, let's open this. Something tells me that we're going to have to go in. No, we do not have to go into the Matrix. I stand corrected. Isabel, can you come in? Otherwise it's going to be a really weird conversation. The apartment is no better than the hallway. That was a hallway? I thought it was a street. Holy heck, that's bad. Empty fast food cups and packages of dried snack food are strewn about the room. In the corner, a box of cat litter sits filled to overflowing. You don't see any cats. There's a patched together matrix terminal sitting on a stack of crates, connecting to a banked-up cyberdeck. Within arm's reach of the cyberdeck is a 20-something woman with a pale white skin, dirty blonde hair, and a bleak expression. Whoa, then she must have been running also very young also. This description wouldn't give me the idea that she would have 3 monitors. Emily looks at the deck slung across Isabel's back. So, you're Isabel, huh? I didn't expect... You see that from one deck? Huh. A dwarf? Isabel coughs nervously. Yeah, get that a lot. No, I didn't expect you to be so pretty. The woman has a soft German accent and a dour disposition. Now, ich kann Deutsch reden, which means I can't speak German, but if I'm going to try and speak German English, I think I'm gonna fail very hard, so I'm just gonna not even try. I should have never have agreed to this, Isabel. She groans. I should have never even responded to your message. If the oligarch swine who've been hunting me find out where I am... They won't find out from us. Uh-huh. Emily searches your eyes with her own. You can see the intelligence in there, but it's hard to get past her sullen manner. This is the woman I told you about. She needs the software that you developed to inhibit your cortical implant. She needs what? Her tone is sharp. Her eyes flash daggers at Isabel. I don't think I should be getting into this. No, let's not start with threats immediately. I mean, I know I'm a big old troll, but that is a little bit not my style. I think I rather want to do this. I have a business proposition I'd like to discuss with you. I don't know, woman. I'm kinda done with the business. She pulls out a near-empty pack of German cigarettes and lights the last one. In case you're not up to current events, I got a kick line of mercs and bounty hunters after me. Messing around with the headwear that the shotgun model writer installed in me is the last thing on my mind. The shotgun model writers put it into you? Ugh. Yeah, we could give strength, but the idea, but... No, I'm not gonna say give her Nugent. We have already so little Nugent ourselves. I'm not asking you to mess with your own headwear. Just give me a copy of the software you developed so I can use it. It's not that easy. I can't just copy it. It's bound into the operating system of my headwear, and the connections are too fiddly to mess with without risking a complete memory wipe. Then where would I be? I get it. Listen, I know a guy named Rhombus who knows headwear. I mean, really knows headwear. He's the one who installed my head storage. Moved my walled city memories over to it too. Rhombus can copy your spoof, and he will too, free of charge. Oh dear, Isnobel. We have your boyfriend non-boyfriend coming to help us out? Alright. He can probably make a few tweaks while he's in there to make your life easier too, Emily. No kidding. Dreamland thinks for a moment. Sounds like a win, I guess. Gotta be better than this. Let's go see this Rhombus and get it done. I'll have Rhombus modify a taser with Dreamland's cortical inhibitor software, Deathclaw. The jolt should stop the plastic-faced man's memory wipe process before it starts. you will be able to get to the information broker when you're ready. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Neural inhibitor. A custom-made weapon usable at mid-range deactivates the user's neural wipe and leaves them stunned. The effect takes 3 rounds to sedate the target. 3 rounds, so we have to start this very early and then manage to stand 3 rounds. Alright. Tick. And it's a quick slot item. In favor of wait a second, did I now take it or did I by accident? No, I did not take it. Yoza. Well, we'll probably get a new pop-up when we go into it in the other quest. So, that's it. That's really short and really easy. Kinda did not expect that, to be honest. Oh dear, that framiness is back. Ah! I'm gonna complain about it. Trust me, you're not the only one who's annoyed with framiness. So what the heck is our next mission then? The only thing we have is optional get some rest. Guess we're going to take some rest. That was... well, almost like a dream sequence. Almost so short I almost thought it didn't happen. Well, okay. Gonna go. Gonna go. Yeah. And it says that the main quest is back there. What? Because that's what this arrow indicates. Me confused. Let's first just take some. This is, by the way, this framiness. It always happens on my computer. Probably on a good computer, not. But the areas have been made larger, and apparently the water effect is causing my computer some trouble. Well, let's take a rest then, because that's the only thing we can do, even if it was optional. You wake with a start. Once again, you're tangled in your sheets, drenched in sweat. Your throat feels like it's on fire. You can't remember what your dreams were about. Not precisely, but again you feel that yearning sensation, the emptiness in your gut and in your chest. Your head throbbing, you heave yourself out of bed. Find, capture and interrogate the plastic face man. Yeah, we had to take a rest. Now we can go for the plastic face man. Well, alrighty then. I say we will start that mission and then end the episode. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go to the plastic-faced man. Oh, I'll go to him. I doubt that it will be that easy as going for a little bit of tea. I reckon it will involve some issues. Some issues that will be needed to be fight at gunpoint. Oh, at spell point. Go to the Shek May and inquire. So, yeah, I didn't read that line, by the way, because I have to admit, I don't know how to say those words. I think we're going to go with this team. This is the original team that slighted us. Duncan needs to be there because, well, the plastic-faced man. He's going to be... He needs to be there. And, Gobbet, well... hiring prerequisite Rex, you must have the neural inhibitor not fulfilled. The flippity? Yeah, I know, but I wanted to, like, change my inventory later on. Oh, man. Well, guess it's back to the ship. La la la. Sorry about that one. I did not expect that the game wanted me to have the neural inhibitor pre-equipped before I started the mission. I guess it's, I don't know if I want to call that a boo-boo, but yeah. Let's go to the stash. It should be in here. Yes, it is. So we want you to replace that one. Confirm. We have your necessary equipment. Now please, we want to face the plastic-faced man. After all, in the end, he is but an intermediate. That's what they said. He was, well, more or less a sort of type of Shadowrunner, a mercenary that worked for those who pay well. Well, he's going to meet the best. Aye? Alright, get me down to the mission, please. Thank you. Come on. We want to acquire him. We just want to have a little chat. That's all. Now we can continue. Alright. Very good, very good. Let us see. I wonder if he would be expecting us, so to speak. The extraction. Isabel has modified a taser to introduce Dreamland's cortical inhibitor program into the plastic-faced man's neural network. That should stop his hardware from completing a memory wipe and allow you to interrogate him for information about Raymond Black. But first, you'll need to find him. Kalin Cheng's made contact with an underground information broker named Xiao Si, who has managed to obtain the plastic-faced man complete itinerary. Itinerary? Something or another. With it, you can choose the time and place to perform an extraction and find out what he knows, which is more or less his daily routine, but I don't just know how to pronounce this properly. Xiaozi works out of an abandoned night market in Shek Mei, the Xinghouse Court. I wonder if perhaps this is also a new sort of, Johnson? Like, perhaps he has some side missions we can do, Getting some extra Nugent is something that we like. Yeah, this looks like a hub place if I never saw one. I'm just gonna say it is. That's the objective. Yeah, I know this, but I also know that there's a lot more stuff around here. And I want to have a look-see. Look at it. There's a whole market here. Yeah, 10 orders. I'm having a party. Oh, good on you, buddy. There must be a reason why this market is here. It cannot just be for nothing, right? Right? Just a visual effect? Nah. You are sitting there dangerously. The Emporium. Something tells me that we have found a shop. The Emporium. Strange looking elf. Well, that isn't very strange to have such a description. Oh no, it's him. He was in the second game and, well, he was a mage. Right. Said he, turned a man to goo, but you were sure that it was just a rain puddle. Or something like that. Oh, I know I got you what you need. As soon as you walked in the door, I was thinking I know exactly what a woman is looking for. No doubts, no questions, it's you. You are the woman. The one with the need, the hunger. Now, what brings you to Zach's fine emporium of exotic portables? Yeah. Can I see your basic stock? Yeah, this is the guy that sells drugs. Still doing the same thing. Yeah, you know what? I'll be back in a minute. Remember Zach for all your twinkle needs. Namaste. Yeah. Namaste to you as well, buddy. We found a shop, but not really the type of shop I need right now. I have enough drugs and I have enough of items that I need to carry around with me. We need this. I want this. We need this. Well, that's for our spellcasting. So, yeah, we already have 2 drugs, and we have a medkit should we need it in dire situations. We kind of have the best of all worlds, I would say. Not really looking for anything more. So, if all of this is fluff, which is, by the way, kind of a bad word, fluff. Because it is used for other things as well, like in the porn industry. Fluffer. But, yeah. Fluff is, when it comes to role-playing things, the background information, the story around the world, that goes around in the world, we kind of seem to recognize this type of layout. Also, how are we all of a sudden 3 floors up? Because we were definitely down to the street level a moment ago. Whoa! Everything just turned dark. Why are there all kinds of... The boss in the back go on through? Why do I have the feeling that we're walking into a trap? Well, guess we'll have to see what kind of a trap that might be in the next episode. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.